Hello everyone, thank you for watching again. This is the iBook i5. I uploaded a video regarding the iBook i5 6 months ago. At that time the system is running the Mac OS X Yosemite. After that I have fine-tuned the system, installed some useful application and config the config the machine to fit my habits. Last month, Apple issued a new OS, which is called Mac OS X El Capitan, and I installed it into the iBook i5. And now, this video is an update to the last video, which shows you how the new OS works with the iBook i5. This video is critical because it not only says the pros of the system, but also the cons and the limitation of the system. Now let's begin. First of all, please let's have a look to the menu bar. This is the menu bar, and I have installed some application so that there are more information which is showing up at the menu bar. I have installed the iStat and the brightness slider. So at the menu bar there is some system information, not only the CPU usage. There is 99% idle at this moment, but also the memory usage. The pressure is 17%, and there is the temperature of the system. The hard drive is 48 degrees, CPU 48 degrees Celsius, and this is the fan speed. You can manipulate the fan speed here, and at present the fan speed is 1197 RPM. And last but not least, the battery situation, status of the battery. 20% battery remains, and the condition of battery is normal. The health is 98%. Sorry. And after that's the iStat, and after installation of the brightness slider, is free in the App Store, and there is an icon. You can adjust the brightness here by the up and down button or even the cursor of the mouse. Apart from this is the time machine. This is the volume control. This is the Wi-Fi. Actually, my iBook is backed up by the airport. The airport time machine. Those data are wirelessly backed up by a time machine, and this is the time, and this is the language input. This is the spotlight search, and this is the notification center. So that's so informative in the menu bar. Now we will proceed to the functions keys. The functions keys are tailor-made for myself. I've configured it through the system preferences. Let me show you. F1 is the spotlight search. F2 is the dot appear and hide. F3 and 4 is the language input. Now the language is American English, and now I press F3, it becomes traditional Chinese, and I press again, it becomes English again, and F4, Japanese English, Japanese, and Chinese language. And let me show you how the multi-language be used in the iBook. I will use the pages as an example. First, I will type English. And then Japanese. And then traditional Chinese. I can share it to the mail, airdrop messages, or notes. I will let's share it to notes. PDF format or Word or ebook format. I will select PDF. After that, this message will be appeared on the notes. And then F5, we will proceed to the function key F5. F5 is the launchpad. F6 is the keys, the calculator, translation, the unit converter and temperature, world clock, and so on. F7 is show desktop. F8, mission control. When we open several applications, we want to find the desktop again. Mission control can help us. Just press mission control shortcut and we can go to the desktop. We can even drag those windows to the mission control. See? Something like that. Oh. There's the mission control. And then F9 is to screenshot the screen. F10 and 11, no allocation yet, and 12, the notification center, we can edit it. Remove the world clock, calendar, and so on, and add the calculator, and we can even treat here, pause it, tap something. That's the notification center. That's the function key. Then we will proceed to some features of the new Mac OS X El Capitan. First of all is the cursor. Sometimes when we open several applications, we miss the cursor. How then I find it? Now it's easy. See? And then the next thing is about the Safari. We now have the pin tab here. How to add a pin tab? The pin tab is a small icon at the upper left corner. You can see it. It's a shortcut of the pages. How to add it? Just Control click and then pin tab. You can see the Apple icon here. To remove it, click Unpin tab. Control click. For those sites which don't have an icon, pin tab icon, the first character of the website will be used in lieu of the icon. For example, this page is called buichi.com, and the B, capital letter B, act as the pin tab icon. Also, there is a new feature with the Safari, which is called Mute tab. First of all, I will go to YouTube, choose a video. This channel is another channel made by me about the Chinese lantern. And you can see here, there will be a Mute tab icon, and I select it, and the audio in this page will be mute. You don't need to search the source of the audio. There's a big help. Now I will introduce another feature which is called split view to you. That means using the same screen to do two applications at the same time. In this example, I'm going to show you the Notes and the Safari. It's simple. Just long press the green button, and you can see that half of the screen become blue in color. Place it here, and then this one, click it, and it will fill another side automatically. In this way, you can have the left hand side Safari and Notes and the other side. You can even both sides Safari, or left hand side Safari, right hand side Firefox, or Photos, etc. We can just click use as if it is a separate screen, and we can edit here. Something like that. This is the split view. However, when using the split view with iBook i5, we have a limitation because the size of the iBook i5 is 1024 times 768. We cannot merge two applications which require a big screen. For example, the iPhoto and Safari cannot merge together with this size of the screen. Just open the Photos. This is the Safari, and I fill the left hand side with Safari, and the right hand side no available windows. You cannot fill the photos here. There is another way to merge the screen. That is using the mission control. First, we need to enlarge the screen of both targeted application. This the Safari here and Photos here, full screen mode. And then you can see that at the mission control there is Safari and Photos, and then we drag it. But it is not possible to do so. When we open the Notes full screen and then enter into the mission control, we can merge the Safari and Notes together. So that's the limitation of the screen size to the split view. And the next thing I will show you is the SD drive. Now we have a SD card. We insert a card into the SD card reader. And now the SD card drive will appear on the screen, and those photos will appear in the photo app. We can import all those photos into the Photos application, but at this moment I don't want to. But after you import, you can share, but at this moment I just want to demonstrate. So I eject by clicking this icon and quit iPhoto, and you can see that the SD drive disappeared, and I can take the SD card from the drive. And we have talked about the split view, the print tab, the mute tab, find cursor, and the share function of the Notes. Now I would like to share the application which is very special in this iBook, which is the FaceTime call, because the original iBook don't have a FaceTime camera. We add the iSight camera here for FaceTime communication. FaceTime. Let's say I make a phone call to my dad and enter full screen mode. Okay, full screen, and then end call, and that's the FaceTime. You can see that now we have a very large screen for the FaceTime. As you can see that the after installation of the new OS, the operation of the iBook is still very efficient and effective. However, due to the limitation of the size, the split view function cannot fully utilized. However, we will not fruitless. We will carry on to find out some way to tackle it. I have a think of the screen of the iPad Pro. I wonder if I can put the iPad Pro screen into here. If that is possible, that is a big progress, and I look forward to those changes. However, at this moment I have some other more work to do, so I cannot upgrade the hardware of the iBook at this moment. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Now click shut down. Thank you for watching.